You see, there's one video where you see him doing like a press up, one arm press up on like 3 fingers or something like that.
I do that all the time. That's my training.
Oh yeah. So I'm mashing myself up too.
I'm a piece of barbecue chicken.
Hi everybody, welcome to Aikidoflow. Now, Bruce Lee. We all love Bruce Lee.
I love Bruce Lee.
We all love him.
#1.
Indeed.
I'm his #1 fan. In fact, I set the channel because I love Bruce Lee.
I thought you were going to say you knew him personally. That's about to call you out. But yeah, look, he inspired so many people to get into martial arts. You know, it was his movies that got me into martial arts. You know, I started watching Bruce Lee movies and I got into more kind of the old school martial arts movies, you know, Drunken Master, Thundering Mantis, Invincible Armor, all those movies there. But as Bruce Lee, you kind of got that ball rolling for me. But Bruce Lee, he was a brilliant martial artist. And there's a reason why he was so good. So today, we're gonna have a look at this. Now, one of the reasons why Bruce Lee, I can think of 3 reasons why he was so good.
Only 3?
Well, there's so many reasons, but let's just stick to 3, you know.
I'm his #1 fan. I can think of 10.
True. There's only more, but you know, for sake of time,
I understand.
we'll keep it to 3.
Okay. I'm okay with it.
Now,
Just give me the top 3.
first one, his speed. Bruce Lee was famous for his speed. He was so quick, you know, those punches you see him doing, those kicks you see him doing, he was so quick with his martial arts. He was actually brilliant. That was one of the things that made him so quick.
How did he become so quick?
I think it was a lot to do with, you know, his training, obviously, his build as well. You know, he wasn't like, he was really muscly, really fit, like not 1 ounce of fat on him. It was pure muscle. And so
He was like really skinny early on though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was like a little rake type of character.
He was.
Yeah.
But that's going to help him with his speed. If he was like big and chunky, he's not going to be as quick. And I think it was all about, you know, his physique, you know, obviously his training, his flexibility, and that's what made him so quick. Secondly, it was his strength. You know, he was a small guy, but you see how, you know, he was pure muscle. He was strong as well. He was so strong, he was powerful.
How did he get strong?
What
Because he was tiny. He was like a skinny, tiny, wafy kind of guy.
He was, but I think he did a lot of strength training. You see, there's one video where you see him doing like a press up, one arm press up on like 3 fingers or something like that.
I do that all the time. That's my training.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I'm yet to see that, but maybe we could do. Well, let's do a video about that.
No. That's private. That's my private
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's like he was just powerful. He was strong. He was really strong. So his strength definitely played a part. You know, you need the speed and the strength to be a devastating martial artist. To be able to throw those punches and those kicks and put power behind it, you need that strength. You need that speed. The next thing, third thing that made him so good was his technique. We all know Bruce Lee created his own martial arts. So when it came to technique, his techniques, he had them on point. You know, I know he focused a lot on just specific techniques and getting his technique just, you know, just mastering those little details of each technique. And that's what he was brilliant at, the fact that he dedicated so much time and effort into mastering techniques. You know, and all those 3 things combined, you know, you implement those 3 things in any technique, it's going to be a powerful technique. You know, for example, let's take a technique in Aikido called Shiinagi. Okay, Shiinagi. This technique, this is what Shiinagi looks like. So let's say Jace throws like a nice big like hook at me, and Shiinagi, I'm here, and I'm coming in here, and I'm here, and I'm over here, and I'm taking Jason down this way, okay? Now, that was Shiinagi. Now, if I look at the principles of speed, strength, and technique, okay, I can implement all those into this technique, which will help me make this technique a lot more devastating. So, first of all, let's look at speed. Okay, there's a bit in this technique where I'm turning, okay? So let's just throw the punch here, and I've absorbed here, and I've come in here. Now, here is, I'm going to break his posture, and I'm gonna do a throw. Now, I can do this, if I do this a bit slow, it's not gonna be as effective. But here, I do this turn really quickly, okay? And that's where the power comes in. That's what makes this technique what it is. That quick turn, using my speed to turn quickly, because at that point there, I'm quite vulnerable. I've come here and I'm quite vulnerable. Jason could maybe pull back or something. So me doing that turn real quick and implementing my speed is what's gonna make this technique work, okay? So that's the speed element of it.
I feel like a piece of chicken on a barbecue wing.
So
You broke me off, man. I'm a barbecue wing now.
if I go into the strength part. So I'm here, I've done the technique, I've done most of it. Now, there's a bit here where I need to break Jason's posture. Because in this technique, if I'm just here and I don't break the posture, I come here, Jason's still strong and I can't get him, and the next minute, you know, he's got to spin around and he's got me. I can't get him, I can't force him down. It becomes a battle between me and Jason. But if I use my strength now to move in and break his balance here before I do my turn, then half the job is done. I've done half the job already, and half the technique is complete because I've already used my strength to break it here by coming through, pushing through here, sending my leg through, pushing all the way through, using my strength to break his balance. This is what I want. I want his balance broken. So when I come here and I throw him down, I've done half the job already because I've broken his balance already, okay? That's the strength.
You broke him out, man.
So I'm mashing myself up too.
I'm a piece of barbecue chicken.
So if I look at technique now, technique is literally the whole technique. It's the whole move. I need to implement technique in this technique because it's not going to be effective if I don't use technique. And when I say technique, all the little bits I need to do, all the little bits I need to, I need to come in here, I need to, break that balance, and I need to use technique by moving my whole body through. I can't stand here and rely on strength here. The technique, I move my whole body through. So I'm using the technique and my strength at the same time to move this through to get in balance. Now there's another piece of technique. If I lift Jason's arm up, I've brought him back on posture. Now Jason can just spin around. He's got me now. He's got me. So the technique part of this part is I've come in. Now here I need to bring myself down. I can't lift this arm any higher. So what I'm doing, I'm bringing myself down here so Jason doesn't come back on posture. So that's the technique part of it, okay? And then what I can do here, as you see in our online course, we've got street versions and dojo versions. Once I've come here and I've come over here, I can do one of two things. I can be kind and take his hand down his back.
Be kind, man, be kind. Please,
Or
please.
I can be evil,
I beg you,
and take his arm out this way. Now this technique version, you can see what it does to his body. It's gonna literally probably pop his shoulder here and throw him over this way here, which is the more evil street version.
I'm not popcorn chicken. I'm not popcorn chicken.
Now that's the technique. That's where the technique is involved. So it's emphasis on speed, power, strength, and power at the same time, and technique. All those three things, you use those to practice each and every single technique, which is what Bruce Lee did. And that's what made him such a devastating martial artist. That's what made all his techniques so well and look so dynamic, not just in movies, but in real life as well. You have to implement all those factors and blend them all into one, put them in a blender, and drink it down. Also, we've got our online academy. We've got lessons where where we teach you all of our techniques, dojo version and the street version. So have a look at those links below. So, in conclusion, there's so many things that make Bruce Lee a brilliant martial artist and made his technique so effective. But if we look at the base of what we talked about in this video, speed, strength, and technique, those three bases, you know, if you apply those to any technique you're practicing, any move you're practicing, you will advance, you will get to master that technique, and that technique will become easier for you to do and more effective when you do it. So I hope this helps. Continue training, enjoy your training, and we'll see you next time.